here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Groots, the Mythic, and the Sable Storm one where you fly. And also, it's pretty obvious the other two you get at the Pleasant Park new. It's like Domain's Domain or something like that. And yeah, they're basically how you get the Groots and the other one is, you know, obviously you can't really like it's not at its own location per se. Okay, so where you have to go is there every time the game starts. There's is when the bus launches. There's these four rocket ships that just blew like whoosh past you, and it's perfect. So you see these four? I can't see exactly, but there's four little rocket ships, and they crash on the map. Yep, and if you open the map, you can see them, like where you want to go. Right now, they also make blue smoke right there where they're trying to land. I'm pretty sure it changes, like there's two different spots where the four can land, and it's randomized. But basically, how you get the actual mythics is there's around these ships, there's these little flying drone things, and if you shoot them down, it basically has a chance. It's all randomized. There's no guarantee of dropping the Groot Mythic or the flying Mythic, the Silverboard one. And yeah, and this season is personally not my favorite because I don't really like the combat shotgun. I mean, everyone loves it, like it in the game. Let's just say that overall. So that's my opinion on it, and I want to tell you also from this area, probably one of the best thing is there is a Tony Stark AR gun that is absolutely overpowered as crap. It is probably one of the best ARs I've ever seen because when you zoom in, it's like a burst accuracy, and then when you zoom out, it has an AR fire rate. So like when you zoom in, it goes slow and is like a burst accuracy. So it goes pew 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 like that, and it's super accurate. Plus, it does tons of damage, like 40 damage, I'm pretty sure. And here, let me go on game only HDU. Ew, let's speed it up a little bit. This is where I get some loot, and then I see that there's one person in this house. But basically, when you don't have any zoom in the gun, it goes super fast. It goes like like that. And I was able to use the gun for the victory, and I got so many lasers on it. You'll love to see it. But basically, here's where the little drones are. You see, actually, the first one I shoot down, I right away get the Groot Mythic. I'm like, which Mythic is that? Is it the Silverboard or the Groot? So, and it's the Groot Bramble Shield. It's actually awesome. And then I shoot the rest down. There's where I get the gun. And the Tony Stark gun. I also get a purple charge, which is absolutely good. I start trying to kill all of these people. You see how much damage this thing does? It does 50 to the body. And this is me zooming in how fast it can shoot, and when I zoom out, it goes a lot faster. And then what you can do is after I killed them, you can hack the robots. You can make it so they literally follow in your team. And I don't know why two of them despawned. I have no idea. But apparently I only got 3, which is weird. But, yeah, that is that, I guess. But then all of these robots, they're on my team. I'm gonna zoom in a little, fast forward a little bit, sorry. I get a little bit of mass loot. Now, look at this Groot shield. It basically, it has like 200 hit points, I believe. And it has a shield where you can go super fast through. I'll try and get to a point where I use it again. I'm pretty sure I try that truck, and then I try this, and then I use it. But basically, it's look, it has you in a bramble ball, and it has you roll, and it has 3 things where you go extra fast, and then it zoops you out for the thing. And basically, so far, the Groot ball is probably one of my favorites because it reminds me of the grappler. You basically are invulnerable when you're going to, and it can also destroy builds and walls, all of that. And it also, if that isn't enough, it's a good mode of transportation. But it does have a 25-second cooldown or power up, whatever you want to say. And yeah, it's cool in my opinion. But as you can see in in those little pink arrows on the map in the bottom right, those are my little bots following me all around the map. I use the group ball a little bit more. It's pretty good, especially when rushing people. I like it, but again, it is not as good as the Mythics last season. That's why I don't really like the season that much. I loved the Mythic last season, and this season it didn't really go to that par for me, I guess. It's a bogey. But I do like the Battle Pass a ton, as you saw in my Battle Pass video. Here is where I come across this place because I was hoping maybe some people found 2 silver skateboard things that I could maybe grab one that they left. So then I look a little bit around and I see this. And look, this is when I like first use it. 50, 50, 50, 50. Boom. Do you see that laser? And keep in mind how useful that would be from far range. And when you don't have any zoom out, you can see the crosshair just before I got in the boat. That's the crosshair when you don't zoom out. And I'm pretty sure that is about the crosshair as an AR when you're zoomed in. But yeah, look at this. This is when I really start using it. Look, I see that guy there. Tag, dead. I literally got a perfect sign, and that's way better than any AR could do, especially the damage part about it. And then I see this guy right here, and I'm like, you're not ready. I love this gun. So then I literally go like this, 35, 37. He is getting wrecked. And then I see him there. One more tag I need to kill this guy, but he ends up boxing up. And then after that, I don't know. I try and use the group ball in water. Spoiler alert, it does not work in the water. So then I'm like, oh crap. And then there's someone magically that appeared right there. But all of my robots came for me. Let's go. They're all here with me. And they start shooting at him and stuff. First, they're shooting at the shark, actually, which is pretty lame of them. They should be on my team. I really, like, go off with a standoff with this guy in the bush. But all my robots just, like, start rushing him. And I'm like, yeah, go robots. That's why they're kind of useful, because they can, like, attack him and they can distract his damage. I headshot him for 76. That's a great damage for this gun. And keep in mind, you may be wondering, slow fire, wait, it's kind of like the heavy AR, right? But when you're in a box, when you need to switch from a charged or a pump to your AR, if you don't use an SMG, it's perfect because when you zoom out, it literally fires so fast. Watch this. Look at that fast. Look at that fire rate. Still keeping the same amount of damage goes. It's literally so fast. Way better than the heavy AR. Look. Look, do you see how fast I broke that wall? It's a lot faster than you think. And then I barely kill him. I was so nervous. Now, all of my robots, they're still alive, but I'm pretty sure they die in storm, which kind of sucks. I hear this guy over this. I don't hear him. I meant I see this car. I drive right past the crater where Thor's hammer was last season. It's not there anymore, assuming Thor picked it up, maybe. And, yeah. I run here. I see that there's a person that drives off in the car. I just decide to not have a car chase because I'm pretty bored of that stuff. And then, you know, here again, this Groot thing is, look how much I lasered that guy. That was not being zoomed in, and it went like that. And then I decide to roll with Groot to storm a little bit, which honestly is so awesome. Because it's not just like that you have transportation, it's like you're protected. The one thing last season, the grappler, it was super long range, but when you had that glider out, you were not protected in any way. So that's why this thing is very cool. But I just wish it was easier accessible because, like, these rocket ships are kind of on the edge of the map. You see this laser I had on this guy? I'm like, dang, I wish I could maybe go fast to him. Actually, wait, I can in my group ball. So then I go like this, and watch this. I smash through the walls, I smash through the wood, I go out, headshot him, and boom, he is dead. That is a perfect combo, everyone. And I believe the group ball has 100 shield, now that I'm thinking about it more. But, yeah, you can see on the map, like, where enemies are. Right now I have 6 kills, I'm feeling pretty confident, like, you know, this group ball is a lot of fun to play with. Like... Then you see this guy right here. I miss, like, almost every shot. But, you know, even if I hit 2 shots, that's still 80, like, 90 damage or something on him. And then he does this. He destroys me out of my ball, but I get flinged forward so he couldn't hit me. I hit him for 109. And then I finish him off with this. Boom, right in the air. Epic shot, am I right? A really good shot. And then, now I have 7 kills. But my problem is shields right now, so then I like, okay, I'm gonna go to the slurp lake. I'll be all healed up. Then randomly, out of nowhere, I just get shot, which is really annoying. I try and scope him out. I just cannot see anyone right now. This guy comes to fight me. This guy was really annoying to deal with. Luckily I kept the wall. He tries to go on the other side. I mess up my edit like a dodo. And then he goes here. I spam through. Look at that. That's what I mean. That is how it is used for an AR. Look at that. It just spams through. You may be wondering, this is like a heavy AR. It's not. It just spams through the pyramid. It's perfect as an SMG. It's even better, I would say. And then this guy is the one that like lasered him when he was trying to rush me. So I'm trying to be careful of him. And then I go here. I try and heal up. Let's fast forward all of this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm almost healed up. A little longer. And then what I do to get out of this place, you guessed it, I group ball. Because that's the perfect way to get into Storm without anyone being able to attack me. And now we are down to the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. It even works good on like the shallow water, which I thought was pretty surprising. The guy's in the bush. I know he's in the bush because he shot at me. I try and get a shot on him. Doesn't really work. He doesn't hit me. I don't hit him. What's the harm? So then I go towards this way to try and look for the 3rd guy because I don't want to get lasered in the back. Good advice, right? Don't, because like whenever the main mistake of most players is like in duos, solos, any of that, when you're aiming at one person, they can easily hit you in the back. And you can see him in the bottom right map, those little blue arrows. That's not me, though. He's sneaking around me, exactly, and I think he knows where I am because he's pointing at me, his direction. Okay. I still find this Tony Stark gun ridiculous about how good it is. Like, it's literally, I bet it's gonna get nerfed. Like, it's so awesome. Then I go to Storm a little bit, and at this point, I am caught in between both of them, because one is in that bush, or actually none of them. They're both behind me. I don't realize it, and I hear one creeping up on me, and then I'm like, okay, he's right there. You can see him. And I tried to get a little shot on him, but the recording glitched. He's on top of me right now. He just kind of like roams around me. I'm waiting for him to do something so I can like hit him or anything. But this is where we kind of have a standoff. We don't really do anything. I'm just scoping out the situation. My edit is completely glitched in the recording. That looks kind of funny. This guy comes. I jump. I try and hit him. I just missed him. And then I crouch. I go like, whoa, I'm in slow-mo. Did not realize that. Okay. This is where we kind of like sit. I'm kind of like, you know, I don't want to get in a fight with one person and then get third party with the other one. So I decide to group all out of there. Very, very nice and helpful, as I'm sure you know. But this guy comes there, and then I see him. And he's just like, we kind of do a standoff. I'm fortifying my builds. I'm making sure that they start the fight instead of me. I look at what they're doing. And I try and shoot that guy a little bit, but I just get headshotted from another Tony Stark rifle out of nowhere. Have to mini up to keep my health up and shield. Then I see them fighting in right there, and I'm like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity. I go like this, and then I get the final kill for the victory royale. Thank you so much for watching. This is how good the group ball can be used. Personally, one of my favorite mythics. The only reason why I don't like the Doctor Doom stuff, they don't do enough damage to be useful, and they don't shoot fast enough. Like, they just aren't. Like, I was trying to use that like hand fist one where you go pew, 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 and it infinitely does that, and you can like fly with it a little bit. I infinitely I infinitely like that thing. I tried to put that instead of an AR, but that doesn't really work in if you like have a pump or a charge because you can't switch to it and it won't fire fast enough. And that's what's about that. And then the other one, it takes so long to pull up the ball and go down, and it's kind of like a rocket launcher that doesn't do enough damage and takes a while to charge up. So that's my opinion on that, and I don't know. My thoughts on this season so far, obviously, it's just as day one, but from my first impressions, I would give this season a 6 so far. So, that's my opinion. Comment down below how much you would rate it out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Storm666 team out. Happy gaming, everyone. I don't know. I like last season a lot better, especially about the mythics. But, you know, they have teased that they're going to add new mythics. So, I can't wait until those. Bye, subscribe, hit that like button.